There was a day when I realized my old life was gone. Not legally, not officially, not on paper, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I remember that day because something shifted inside me. Up until then, I think a part of me was still holding on to what used to be, holding on to what I thought my future would look like, holding on to the life I had spent years building. You see, when you've been with someone for a long time, your identity becomes connected to the relationship. You don't just build a life together, you build routines, traditions, dreams, plans, inside jokes, memories. You build a picture of the future, and without even realizing it, you begin to believe that picture is permanent. I certainly did. For years, I thought I knew what the next chapter of my life would look like. I thought I knew where I was headed. I thought I knew who I was. Then life had other plans. When the relationship ended, I don't think I fully understood what had happened. I knew things had changed, but deep inside, I was still trying to negotiate with reality. I was still hoping that somehow things would make sense again. I was still looking backwards instead of forwards. And that is exhausting, because when you're trying to hold on to something that no longer exists, you're constantly fighting reality. You wake up hoping things will feel different. You replay conversations in your mind. You think about what you could have done differently. You think about the decisions that led you there. You think about the life you lost. And before you know it, days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. And you're still emotionally living in yesterday. I remember sitting alone one evening. The house was quiet. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that makes your thoughts louder. And as I sat there, I looked around and realized something. The life I had known was gone. Not temporarily, not waiting for me around the corner. Gone. That realization hit me hard because suddenly I wasn't grieving a relationship. I was grieving a future. I was grieving plans. I was grieving expectations. I was grieving the version of myself I thought I would always be. And for a moment, I felt completely lost. Maybe you've experienced something similar. Maybe your story is different. Maybe it wasn't a relationship. Maybe it was a business, a career, a friendship, a dream. But you've had that moment where you realize that the life you expected is no longer available to you. It's a painful moment because it forces you to stop pretending. It forces you to stop bargaining. It forces you to face reality, and reality can be uncomfortable. I wish I could tell you that I immediately became strong after that. I didn't. I wish I could tell you that I immediately knew what to do next. I didn't. I wish I could tell you that everything suddenly made sense. It didn't. But something important happened. For the first time, I stopped asking, how do I get my old life back? And I started asking, what kind of life can I build from here? That question changed everything, because one question keeps you trapped in the past. The other creates a future. I didn't have all the answers. I still don't. But I began taking small steps. Very small steps. Some days my biggest achievement was simply getting out of bed and showing up. Some days my biggest achievement was being present for my children. Some days my biggest achievement was refusing to quit. And I want to say something to anyone listening who may be in that season right now. If you're struggling, if you're hurting, if you're staring at a future that looks nothing like the one you planned, please hear me. You do not have to rebuild your entire life today. You only need to take the next step. That's it. Just the next step. Because rebuilding doesn't happen in one giant leap. It happens through hundreds of small decisions. One conversation, one good habit, one act of courage, one difficult day survived, one moment of choosing not to give up. And eventually those moments begin to stack up. You begin to notice changes. You begin to feel stronger. You begin to regain confidence. You begin to trust yourself again. And one day you look back and realize something incredible. You survived what you thought would destroy you. Today I am still rebuilding. I haven't arrived. I don't have everything figured out. I still face challenges. I still have days that test me. But I no longer spend my energy trying to get my old life back. Instead, I spend my energy building a new one, a meaningful one, a purposeful one, a life that allows me to be present for my children, a life that allows me to help other people who are rebuilding too. And maybe that's why this channel exists, because there are people watching this who are standing exactly where I once stood. People who feel lost, people who feel overwhelmed, people who feel like life has knocked them down. If that's you, I want you to remember something. The end of one chapter does not mean the end of your story. It simply means it's time to begin writing the next one. And that's what chapter 2 is all about. Thank you for listening. And if you're rebuilding your life too, subscribe and join me on this journey, because your story isn't over.